Welcome to King Lizzard on Xbox 360 and a step back in time to the awesome Codemasters GRID. Now GRID is still one of my favourite racing games. Love this game a bit, and it is as tough as nails. It probably didn't do as well because of the fact it is so hard. I know quite a few people bought this and just found it so tough they put it down pretty quickly and couldn't handle it. I personally love this to bits. I love the damage model. I think it's got an amazing damage model, and it's got an awesome sense of arcade racing about it too. Very, very fast, very, very adrenaline-packed game. Not the best corner I've ever taken there. Got caught up with that Viper. Quite a way back in the pack here, 8th place out of 12. I've got a lot of work to do, and I've only got 2 laps to do it. This is the Washington circuit. Actually quite a nasty circuit, this one. Very technical, but very, very easy to slide out in quite a number of the vehicles you get to drive in this game. So there's a nice overtake through 3 cars there. Managed to pull myself into 5th, and there's the needle there. And come around this corner, and this bit always is a bit of a challenge. I always normally find I kind of go wide or slide out or land up on the grass in this section. Not doing too bad today. Bit of a clap there as I went through, taking a bit of damage, and I do have damage on, so if I damage my vehicle enough I'm going to be impaired by its drivability. So I'm playing this in hard mode because that's the way I like to play GRID. I mean, it's already a very difficult game in normal mode anyway, and as I said earlier, I think that's why a lot of people were quite put off by this title. So up in 4th place now. So into the 2nd lap here, just about overtake. Oh no, my brakes locked up, and then that Nissan GTR decided to drive into me and stop me undertaking him on the corner. So that totally screwed things up there. So now I'm still in 4th, but there was a mass pile-up back there, so a lot of the computer AI probably got taken out of the race then, I suspect. I'll see if I can catch up these other drivers. I haven't got a whole lot of time to do this in, so it'll be interesting to see where I place. Okay, flat out. I've got quite a bit of damage at the moment, but the majority of it is aesthetic. I feel a little bit of pull to the left, nothing too major. Nothing I can't handle anyway. Now, the problem is when you get too much damage on your car and you can really feel it left or right, pretty much your car gets uncontrollable at high speed in this game. And that was, one of the difficult aspects of the game, driving with damage on. Quite nicely cut through there. I can see a car up in the distance on the little mini map there. See if I can catch that guy out. That was definitely a better entry and exit from that S-bend. There's 3rd, 2nd and 1st. Oh, just clipped a car, so it looks like one of them hit the barrier there. The other one I was able to overtake straight into 2nd place, and this 1st place. See if I can reel this guy in. I don't have too much longer though, I don't think. That's it. 2nd place. Well, that's not too bad on hard mode, to be honest. I'm quite happy with that. It is a difficult racing game. Let's check out that replay. We've got a whole bunch of Protuned muscle in here. This is a Protuned race. I'm doing race 1 of 2, so I will post the 2nd race as well. And as I said earlier, this is the Washington circuit within GRID. But this was, and still is, a fantastic driving game. When you clash with cars, you get some real spectacular type accidents occur, and you also got a very realistic damage model where, like there, I caught the left side of my car. My front left wheel after that was that little bit skittish, and it wasn't as easy to control the car. Just look at the front of my car. It's quite hard to see what this is now, given the damage I've done to the front. So I think this is a Supra I'm driving. Actually, I didn't look when I selected it, what model it was. I think it is a Supra, just with all the extra Protuned body kit and stuff. But I'm really, really fast. Race this one, and really, really tricky section that through Washington. Probably the trickiest part of the track in my opinion. Not sliding out and going off grass there is a real art, shall we say. I'm definitely hoping for an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 variant of GRID on next generation. I think that would be a fantastic addition to the games that we've already got on Xbox One, and yes, it would be another re-release or Grid 3 or 4, whatever you want to call it, Grid 4 I guess. But it's such a fantastic driving series. I'd be more than happy to see a fourth one of these hit our shelves and hit our games collections. Really, really good driving. And there's where I got caught up there. Some big damage, big pile up, all kinds of cars stuck in there, pushing through. Out in the fourth place, a few other cars managed to get out with me there, but I took some real damage. Nothing that inadvertently affected the car's handling though. So. Still a pretty tight race there, to be honest. I didn't realise those guys were so close up the rear of me as I was catching up those third, second and first place cars. The race is pretty much over at this point, so I will take this opportunity to thank you guys and gals for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vintage piece of racing arcade classic Grid from Codemasters. It is a brilliant game. If you've got a 360 and you haven't bought it and you really like driving games and you like a bit of a challenge, this is definitely one for your collection. Awesome, awesome game. Well, thanks for watching. Take care. Please take the time to rate the video if you can, and if you're not a subscriber, don't be shy. Click that sub button.